can actually design your pencil skate in different ways, or your corporate wears in different ways. Do you understand? So now this brings us to flounce. Flounce is also an element of a clothing which helps to embellish, do you understand, and make a cloth look more modern and nice. Do you understand? Okay, so we are going to start first of all by defining flounce. Anything you want to do in this life, there is no way you start that thing without knowing what it is all about. Do you understand? So we are going to be defining flounce. So what is actually flounce? Let me give an example. You can see what we have on the board. You see what is under this particular skate. You notice that a lot of us call it what? A lot of us call it flay bar. We call it flay bar. Okay, that's what we call it. We can call it flay. But in other words, I would also like to let us know that there is something we call flounce. Flounce is like a flay. Do you understand? Or let's say flounce is even a flay. Do you understand? Okay, now let's say example now, you cut your flay. You use it and design your skate, any part of your skate. Now sometimes we tend to do a little bit of gather, but not a heavy gather. Do you understand? So any part of your clothes, you use a flay to design that your skate. That's actually a flounce. That particular flay that you have used, do you understand, can be defined as what? A flounce. So if you check your online or check your chat GPT, they can always tell you that flounce is more like a part of a cloth. We use it to design, whereby it's gathered, do you understand, and it's flowing. Yes. So but in my own way of defining it, I think I've just done it now. If you can cut a flay and use it and design your clothes, if you like, you can gather it small. Do you understand? So that the flow of that flay will look nice. They'll be lapping on top of each other. Do you understand? That makes it a what? A flounce. I think that's my own definition. In most cases, I don't like to go by definitions of all these, but I also like to first of all see what they define. Do you understand? Then I will find a way to make it understandable for my students. Okay, so now we have known what flounce is all about. As you can see flay here, see flay here, see flay here. If anybody tomorrow now calls this a flounce, don't feel offended, or don't tell the person that no, this is a flay, it's not a flounce, because I've told you that flounce is even a type of flay. Do you understand? So flay is more like a general name. Do you understand? And flounce is more like you can tweak. Also, the way you place your flounce matters a lot. Like I've told you people, if you use a flay, okay, Dan, let me give an example. Cut a flay and now use it and place diagonally. You will see it on diagonally, just like you are seeing on the board. You see a lot of people, now ask them, what is it on this particular skate? A lot of people will tell you, it's flounce. You know why? Because you placed it diagonally. They are seeing it as a design now, not as a flay. But take that same flay and place at the lower part of